Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Lens by Namita. In this video, we are going to continue with chapter number 2, Power Play of grade 8th Mathematics of the new NCERT textbook Ganit Prakash. And we are going to understand the difference between linear growth and exponential growth in this video. So Roxy is sharing with Ishtu about a science fiction novel which she is reading, where they build a ladder to reach the moon, right? So I wonder, if we actually had a ladder like that, how many steps would it have, right? If you want to reach the moon, what do you think? Make an instinctive guess. Will it be in thousands, lakhs, crores, or even more, right? So you can guess at this state. Then we will find out how many steps actually it will take, right? Now to find out, we need to know the gap between consecutive steps of the ladder. Like so, let's assume a reasonable distance, like if it is 20 centimeter, the gap between two ladders. Right? So let us visualize this problem here. It is shown here. This is Earth and this is Moon. So 20 steps. Each is 20. So 20, 20, 20 like that. It becomes 40, 60, 80, 100. So you have to cover 3,84,400 kilometers. That's the distance between Earth and the Moon. This we saw earlier also, right? Now, we have to find out how many 20 centimeters make 3,84,400 kilometers. Right, so first I'll show you, because this is centimeter and this is kilometers. So here the answer is given, but how do you get this answer? I'll show you first that, then we'll go ahead. So first let us write down the steps, like distance between Earth and Moon. Is 3,84,400 kilometers, right? First thing is we complete this, convert this into centimeters, because the distance between consecutive step is 20 centimeter, right? So then it would be easier. Now for that, you should know the relationship, like 1 kilometer is 1000 meters, right? And 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Therefore, 1 kilometer will be these 3 zeros and these 2 zeros together. That is 1 lakh centimeters, right? So we need to multiply this with 3,84,400, right? So now we have learned the exponential form, how to write it in exponential form, in the scientific form. So we will write this as 10 raised to 5. There are 5 zeros, so we write it as 10 raised to 5 centimeter. This would be easier for us, isn't it? Now we convert. So now this distance becomes 384 into 3,84,400 into 10 raised to 5 when we are converting into centimeters. So that becomes 384,400, and then 5 more zeros for this, right? So let me put that first. Five more zeros, so comma will change accordingly. So before 3 digits, then 2, then 2, then 2. Okay, so this is our number now. This is in centimeters. Now you know the distance between consecutive step is 20 centimeter, right? Between consecutive step. (20 centimeter, right? So to get the number of steps needed to reach the moon, we have to divide this number 384 338, wait, 3844, and how many zeros are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Divide by 20. So when you divide it by 20, you strike off this 0, okay, and this becomes 1922 when you're dividing this by 2. Right, so that's why the answer which is given over here is 19220 and 5 more zeros. That is around 192 crores, right? 192 crores if you read it, right? So have you understood the answer which is given in the textbook? Why it is that answer? How do you get that answer? So we just calculated the value and we got this answer, which is 192 crore 20 lakh steps, right? If we understand it in Indian system, and if we understand it in international system, then 1,922,000,000 steps to reach the moon, right? Now the fixed increase in the distance from the earth with each step, a 20 centimeter gain after each step. This is known as linear growth. Linear growth means what are we doing? 20, then plus 20, plus 20, plus 20. We are going on climbing 20 steps. So this is known as linear growth. So in linear growth, you saw that how many steps, these many times we have to climb. And if you remember the activity which we did in the beginning of this chapter, the paper folding activity, in that we saw that when we fold the paper, if you fold it to a 46th time, then you reach the moon. Do you remember the thickness? This is the thickness of the paper. And then we were just doubling it. We were folding means we were doubling it. So here what we are doing, we are multiplying it by 2. And at 46th fold, we could reach the moon. So see the difference between a linear growth and this is the exponential growth. So this is the power of exponential growth. And this is linear growth. Right? So in life, always aim for exponential growth, right? So some examples of exponential growth we have learned earlier. We saw stones that shine, we saw the magical pond, right? All those examples, and how many combinations we saw of the cap, the t-shirt, and the right. So you can go back to that and understand the difference between linear growth and exponential growth. Now, so in next grade or later chapters also, we will explore more interesting examples of this linear and exponential growth. So here a question is asked, can you come up with some examples of linear growth and exponential growth? So I'll give you a very simple example of your own piggy bank. You'll understand the difference between linear growth and exponential growth very nicely with that. Now suppose two friends, they are saying that we are going to save in the piggy bank. So one person is saying that I am going to we'll start with rupees 10 each, right? So one person says that I'll put 10 each day. The other person says I'll put double of it each day. Now let us see what is the difference. Okay, so let us write down, like we'll do it for 5 days, so you'll understand quickly the difference, right? So day like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 days, right? So suppose one is Meena and one is Reena. So Meena is depositing rupees 10 every day, linear growth, okay? And Reena is depositing with an exponential growth. So after 5 days, let us see the difference between their savings in the piggy bank. Okay. So now, first day both of them they put 10 rupees. Right. Second day, Meena is putting again 10 rupees and Reena is depositing 20 rupees. Okay. Again, Meena is depositing 10 rupees. Third day. Now, Reena is depositing in the exponential form, means double of 20. Double of 20 is 40. Right. So, here in fourth day, again 10 rupees. Here she is depositing double of 40 is 80 rupees. And Meena is depositing fifth day again 10 rupees. And Reena is depositing double of this is 160 rupees. Right. So total money they both have. See the difference between the savings. So she has now 50 rupees each day. Okay. Total after 5 days. And this one 160 plus 100, 260, 300, 310. See the difference between the amount in the piggy bank by doubling it. Right. So that's the difference between linear growth and exponential growth. So the next part we will cover up in the next video. Thank you.